Oh, welcome back. Today I've got a bit of good news and some bad news. The good news is the engine's now free. I managed to free it all up and it actually turns over. It's got a bit of a tight spot in one place, but I'm just letting it soak. I'll show you in a minute. The bad news was I did video me cranking the engine over to free it. So I've done 2 videos on it, and unfortunately I used a new camera and it just came out terrible. I'm not sure what the camera was doing, but it wasn't taking pictures, that's for sure. So I've actually sent it back. So I'm resulting now into going back into the old phone, and let's see, it works all right. I think the picture quality is okay. It's just the editing sometimes takes a bit longer. So what I'll try and do is one shoot. So what I'll do today, I'm just going to show you what I've done so far. Anyway, let's get on with it. Yeah, like I said, so the engine's freed. It took me quite a while to do it. When I first got the car, I soaked it in ATF, which is automatic transmission fluid. That's with the head on. Then I realised we had some stuck valves, so I took the head off. I drained or cleaned the ATF out and put some diesel in it and let that soak. And what was actually happening, oh, so point it with here. That cylinder there, that was actually bypassing. I put the diesel in, it just not running straight through, but it was running through fairly quickly. The other two, number 1 and number 2, they was about the same. They just was holding fluid, but that one there, that was this one that was actually stuck. And I'm just assuming it was stuck on that one because the other 3 were letting by. Now what I've done after that, I cleaned the diesel out and I used some white vinegar. And I filled it up with white vinegar and let that soak. Now that, you can see it as soon as you put it in, it started bubbling. And when it's actually done, it's actually freed all the rings up, because on that one there, that one was actually bypassing, but it's actually holding fluid now. It's got WD-40 in it at the moment, so I'm just letting it soak for quite a while actually. I did get the pistons up to top dead centre, and I can rock them on the top, and you can see there's actually movement in the pistons, so the rings are definitely all nice and free now, which is good. So all 4 bores are okay. That WD-40 has been in there for about 3 or 4 days now, and it's still there. Well, prior to that, sort of 3 of them are just soaking straight through, so I think that's okay. There's a little bit of a ridge on the top. You can feel it with your finger. So, but that'll have to do. The engine itself, I thought it was an 803. Yeah, I was saying, I thought it was an 803, but it's actually a 950 or 948. It says on the side of the block it's got 950 written on the side. I measured the bores and that's what it is. Well, I don't know if you can see this or not, but that's what it is. It's marked in black. It's a 948, that's the bore diameter, and the stroke which I measured now. It comes in 2 compression ratios. So I think this must be the lower one because the pistons have got like a dome in them. So that's that. What do I show you? All the other bits and pieces I've been doing. Again, as you notice now, I've taken the water pump off. It was a bit of a struggle to get it off. I didn't realise there was a dowel there. A bit of hindsight's a wonderful thing, so I know now. They look a bit crusty in there, don't they? A bit crappy. I'll have to wash that out. Well, the good news is the water pump for this engine is only about £22. So I should get a nice new one of them, opposed to the 803, about £150, £160. So I was going to take it apart and refurbish it, but for that sort of money, I might as well just get a new one. Right, the cylinder head's all done. I've got new valves where it's needed. All the valves are all lapped in. Got a new thermostat housing, because that's actually rotten. New thermostat inside. Clean, I think that's something to do with the heater. I actually took it apart and cleaned it all, and that works nicely. Give it a coat of paint, and we're all ready to go now. Inlet manifold, I'm just in the process of cleaning that up. I think it was painted before, it had all green all over it, but I quite like it like that. Carburetor, same with that again. I'll get a rebuild kit for it. I think you can get them for it. So Zenith 26V ME, whatever that means. I'll see if I can get a rebuild kit for that. Exhaust manifold, again, just waiting to be cleaned. Surprisingly, there's actually bolts come out. Right, box of nuts and washers. That's all for the head. It's all for the rocker arms and whatever. These side bits that go on where the valve guides are, I painted both of them. I don't know what keeps happening with this paint. I keep painting it, it keeps getting all dull. Maybe it's too cold, I don't know. And the other thing I want to show you, these lifting eyes. I was going to paint them, but I think if I paint them, I'm only going to get scratched when you lift the engine out, so I thought what I'd do, I'll put some oil on them and blue them. Probably best just to show what I did. I remember doing it when I was an apprentice, but I couldn't remember what temperature to get it up to. Let's go and have a quick look, see what I can show you. Right, I don't know if this is going to work on camera or you're about to see it or not, but all I'm going to do, I've only got a little blow lamp here at the moment, this one here. I'm just going to heat this bracket up, and all you do really is just keep heating it up, and dose it in oil. It'll take quite a bit of heating up, so what I'll probably do, put you on pause for a minute, hang on. Right, that looks like it's getting hot enough.